what do you love about your city? Well, you could say the potholes for some of you. Others would say the cheap food. Others would say the interesting tear gassing that happens every now and then. Well, a group of young men have decided to come up with a campaign called Koi Koi UG, where Ugandans are participating in loving their city. And joining us this morning is the host of GXP. How does it feel to be on the other side?
I don't know. I'm not certain what to expect, so it feels a bit strange. I'm normally the one asking the questions.
Yes.
So it feels very strange to be on this side, but it feels really good not to be wearing like a suit or a tie or something. Just be in my T-shirt. So I'm really, I have one over you on that one.
Ah, dude, such is life. David, good to joining us this morning. David, that's such an interesting concept you came up with. First of all, why Koi Koi?
Koi Koi, like growing up, we all know what Koi Koi is. I mean, if you ever went to the village and sat around the fire with your grandfather, he would sort of call you out and say, Koi Koi, and then, tell you something.
Yeah.
And sometimes that thing would take you 2 days to solve or 3 days, and you'd come back to him really excited because you have the answer. And it came up like that, and we're saying, look, we want to make the world wiser about Uganda, because that was the use of the riddles. Right. They made us better, they made us more knowledgeable, and they made us wiser. So we want to make the world wiser about Uganda, because there are a lot of stereotypes. I mean, I knew of a lady who went to Australia, and she was in a church, and like, hey, any first-time visitors? Hey, where are you from? Uganda. Oh, nice, welcome. The minute she sat down, her neighbor sat and gave her $100, and just said, you know what, you probably need this more than I do.
Oh my goodness, how does she think she reached there?
I don't know. You see, my brother lives in Canada now, but the first time he went, for about 3 years, people thought he had a pet giraffe, and he sort of ran, and it happens, and it is sad, but this is what they think out there. Right. So we want to show what Koi Koi pretty much is, just telling the Ugandan story. So we're just trying to make the world wiser about Uganda, break stereotypes, both abroad, but also here. Because you find a lot of people are resigned towards their country.
There are stereotypes here?
It's not necessarily about stereotypes, but it's about sentiments here mostly. What people feel about their country.
Yeah.
Because of politics, or because corruption, or because someone hurt you. You have a negative sentiment towards your country. And so what we're trying to say is, okay, those things are happening. Yeah, but let's stop and also look at these things that are there, because I know when we're doing the Insta walk, someone said, we can complain and complain, but 10 years ago we didn't have malls. At least now we can complain that the mall is small.
But we need a bigger mall.
We need a bigger mall, yes.
Because you see, like ShopRite, we have a shop in other countries. Exactly. It's just a shop in that mall.
So we have more progressive problems.
Productive stress.
Exactly. We need to start to appreciate those things. And yes, we have our problems, but we have our good parts. Yeah. And we need to remember that we are called the Pearl of Africa for a reason. And, just start to appreciate and tell the world, look, yes, every country has its problems. I mean, there are streets in the US with potholes. Yes. They never show you that. Yes. But they are there, and you are there.
Yeah, and I saw some in Los Angeles, name for HT.
And I'm certain you know. And I'm certain you know, I mean, there are potholes, they're on the streets, there are people, they have problems. But when they come out and talk about New York, I mean, they talk about, concrete jungle where dreams are made.
Yeah.
So we should also be going out and say, we are the Pearl of Africa. Yeah, drops mic.
We're going to open up the phone lines, and we're going to tell us what you love about your country and your city. We're going to have some pictures also of Koi Koi's Insta walk, if you can have them up there. And you can see some of the things, that the beautiful city. So what's this? What part of the city is this?
You see, a lot of these are...
did people take pictures?
People took pictures. What happened with the Insta walk is we got about 15 people. And then we said, we're just going to walk around Kampala. And we got a nice lady who does a Kampala walk tour, which I didn't know about until I started researching for ways to pull off the Insta walk. And what she does is that she walks around Kampala and gives you all this history of this road was named after who, this why this monument is here, and all those things. For example, did you know why the Independence Monument has those, like the
rings?
Yes. Did you?
No.
You see?
Why?
And it talks about, because she was telling us, it talks about, the kind of, not necessarily bondage, but like the sort of colonial past. And the child who is being raised out of that is Uganda being raised into freedom. I was like, I didn't know that.
Really?
I did not know that.
That's brilliant.
But there are a lot of other stories along the way. I mean, have you ever visited the War Memorial at City Square? Do you even know what's there?
There's a war memorial.
See, you get what I'm saying? And they're all those things.
The bicycle, hero bicycle.
Yes, they're all those things, but those are the things that make us Ugandan. Boda. I mean, we need to celebrate. She was telling us, you have had a lot of South Africans, Europeans coming to Uganda and saying, you know what? Yes, I went to the parks, but my best time was on the border at Owino Market. We have the biggest market in Africa, apparently.
Okay.
And there are all those things. There are things that we can be proud of. The things that we show the world. We go to Owino and think, but other people go to Owino and see wonder. And we need to start looking at our country through those eyes, through eyes of appreciation. Right. And so, what Koi Koi is doing, Instawalk was just the beginning. And for 10 weeks, we're going to be sharing a theme every week. If you can go and check out Kafunda Creative on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, who are the guys behind the campaign. Every week, now this week we're doing, innovation. People think nothing good comes out of Uganda, that our education system
there's a helicopter, so I mean the president.
Yes, people have modeled things and have made things, and we have artisans and fashion designers, and we need to tell the world about it.
Yes.
The other day I was reading about how these handbags, those shopping bags that we use, which are like the made of straw. You know them? Don't use downtown. I mean, Louis Vuitton got them and stamped
his name on the thing.
But we've had those things for centuries. You see what I'm saying? But because we do not see that kind of potential in our own things, and we haven't trained our eye to see such things, we cannot market ourselves that way. And so what Koi Koi is trying to do is, through 10 themes, we're going to say, we're doing innovation, we're doing culture, we're doing independence, we're doing nightlife, we're doing what? And let's show the world. Let someone come and say, you know what, maybe I'll just go and party in Uganda.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if we bring in more people, consequently, it will create more jobs if there are more people coming into the country. And so it's a ripple effect. Loving your country can only be a good thing. It only creates a ripple effect. It makes you make better. If you love your country, you're going to go out and vote.
Yeah, I don't care about voting, so I'm sure many people do.
No, a lot of people don't. But you see, when you start to develop a stake in your country, which is what we're trying to do. I mean, if you take photos and start develop a stake in your country, and you're going to realize, you know what, I have something to fight for here.
Right.
So you're going to go out on polling day and say, I'm going to go out and vote. I'm going to go out and vote for the right people. I'm going to go out and vote for poor policies. So it's a ripple effect. Right. But it starts with the small things of me just being able to see my country through a lens and say, wow, beauty. This beauty.
Let's open up the phone lines and have you call in and tell us what you love about your country and city. The numbers will be on that screen very soon. I hope people at KCC are watching this.
Well, I think KCC is doing. Have you ever visited the website Visit Kampala?
Visit Kampala.
Yes.
Give us this website, because people, yesterday I was talking about my experience in Abu Dhabi, and I was like, it's a beautiful city. Ugandans used to love us, but we don't even know.
But we have Visit Kampala. KCC has done a lot of time putting a lot of work into this website. I mean, it could be better, yeah, but it is good.
It could be better on your side because you're creative, but
it's a good website, and you'll go there and find all the places to eat, all the places to go and dance, all the hotels, all the things like that. I mean, there's the guys who have come on board to help us, with Koi Koi, guys at jovago.com. What Jovago does is that they make traveling in the country very cheap and affordable for you because they're a hotel booking website. But their hotels, I didn't even know Uganda had such cheap, nice hotels. I mean, you go and you can get a hotel all the way for about what, $20?
Which is about
60,000 shillings. But it's good. It's a good place to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And it makes it's beautiful, and they have this best price thing. They have a lot of things. You just need to check them out. Right. And there are a lot of websites, people who are doing great things. If you go and check out these border tours, Kampala, there is Kampala walk tours. There's a lot of stuff happening, And all you have to do is go on the internet and just harness it. But the problem is, a lot of this stuff is happening, and Ugandans are not plugged into this stuff. It's people abroad who are just saying, you know what, visit Kampala. Oh, all this stuff happening.
I want to see the giraffes or something. They just go to the national park soon.
Yes, but you see, we have a lot to share. We have 50, I mean, the last time was what 50 cultures? 50 plus cultures in this country. I mean, that alone could bring in so much money. Even without going to see the giraffes. Me just going to Burange. Have you ever seen how magnificent the architecture in that place is? How beautiful it is, you know. Going up to Karamoja.
That was your Insta walk.
Yes, that was the Insta walk. But that was just predominantly Kampala. You know, but we want to cover as much of the country as possible. So if someone is in Gulu and they have an Instagram account, they should get on and they get on to and share. If someone is in Bahia or Ginger, because we're on the internet, we are sharing photos of our food and of our fingernails, and you know, taking 12 selfies a day. Yeah, and I mean, we might as well, you know, just give one of those photos to say, you know what, today I'm going to purposely go out and share about innovation in Uganda. I mean, they're great things. They're kids who have created. We've had a lot of applications a lot of health applications make it to national competitions. There are these kids who created, it was like an ultrasound app that helped.
Yes.
You know, I mean, brilliant.
The TMCG guys.
Exactly. Brilliant. There are kids who have created the Yoza application. We hate to wash our clothes. They have, you know, helped us curate all these things. And so there's a lot happening in this country. A lot of people can be excited about, a lot of people can be proud of, a lot we can share the world with, a lot we can tell the world about, but not too many people are making noise. So what we want to do is make a lot of noise.
What do you love most about your city?
What do I love most about our city? I live in, I wake up every morning and I have a view, a magnificent view.
Some of us have views that
maybe I'm lucky, and it's because where I live. But it's first of all, we complain about how it's becoming a concrete jungle. It actually isn't.
Let me just hold you there.
Yeah.
Good morning, you're live on Morning at NTV. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian.
I'm fantastic, boss. How are you? Where are you calling from?
I'm good. I'm calling from Kampala.
Yes, boss.
Yes. David, I like what you're doing.
Well, thank you very much.
Yes, and one of the most exciting things that you mentioned was that this will get people to go to the polls. But also, for me, what I'm looking at is that it will help people understand that even as they go to the polls, they do not need to distract what they already have that has already been built. Because normally what happens is that people end up during the elections violent and all of those things and distract what has already been built. And with showing them at the beginning what is already there and what they should love about their city, about the country, then we protect what we already have. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for calling. Well, the number is on your screen. You can call us and tell us what you love about your city, what can be changed, and how we can change these stereotypes, most annoying stereotypes about Uganda. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, boss. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Sam Okello. I'm calling from Kampala.
Is this a Sam Okello I know?
Yes, this is the Sam Okello you know.
Sam Okello, you have heavily participated in, well, exporting this country to the rest of the world.
Yes.
Tell us what you think about this idea. Sam?
Yes.
Yes, please go on.
David, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
And Brian, you always surprise me. You guys come up with some amazing ideas of your program.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam. Thank you so much. Is he still on?
Fantastic.
All right.
Now,
yes.
Every time I travel, you know, people, the first thing they ask you about Idi Amin. They don't know.
Yes.
They don't know that actually even our city has grown beyond 7 hills.
Yeah.
You know, that there is, Gulu was, that Gulu originally was actually in around Para National Park, And so there's also a lot of beautiful things about the North, beyond just the war in northern Uganda.
That's true. Wow. Is Sam still there?
That we have the richest culture in East Africa, and that we are on top of the African plateau, and that is all every human needs as an environment.
Wow, that's very good. Sam.
David.
Yes.
Let's sell this. That's the way to go. We have a beautiful country, and that's all we need to do. Let's not focus on the negative, small things that happen to our country, but the beautiful thing is what will make us rich.
Yeah, thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you, Sam. Sam Okello is one of the people that, you know, he was able to bring Forest Whitaker to Uganda. Yeah. He recently brought another actress who starred in, I forget the name of the series.
And
so he's
Chicago PD.
Yes.
I follow what's happening. But you see, here's the thing. And I keep saying, you know, we focus on the growing pains. We are an economy that's growing. We're going to go through some of these things.
We must go through them.
We must go through them. But we are focused on, I was reading about the Pearl of Africa. I mean, Churchill called us that in about 1908. And, you know, I tried to think to myself, why did he call us the Pearl of Africa? We had sleeping sickness then. It was killing people, by the way. We didn't have a cure for that. We had wars. We had whatever. But he still looked at our country and said, you know what, this is the Pearl of Africa. And so I went back and just said, you know, how is that pearl formed? You know, and I read about it in one of the blogs that are up. And I said, what happens with an oyster is that when a speck of dust or a foreign object gets into the oyster, because the oyster is delicate, what it does is that it builds something around the intruder. But it builds something that
protect itself.
Yes, but its way of protecting itself is something that we have considered, which is so much beauty. We need to protect ourselves like that.
Hold that thought. Good morning. Good morning. All right, he's dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, boss. Your name and where you're calling from?
Harun, I'm calling from here, Mbarara.
Yes, boss. Continue.
Yeah, for me, what I like about my country is that there's no country that makes Rolex like we do here. We enjoy Rolex like on the roadside. One time I was from Bunga, and then I found Bazungus parked on a store just on the road, watching how we make the Rolex.
How do you make the Rolex?
It's really amazing, you know. We love the Rolex, you know. No one can make Rolex like we do.
Right. Wow, thank you so much. We now have categories of Rolexes.
Yeah, but also if you go and look at the calendar of the states, for example, they have National Pancake Day,
National Hamburger Day, Hot Dog Day,
and a couple of friends of mine, I know Ruth Aine and someone else who have advocated saying, you know what, let's have a National Rolex Day.
Why don't we start it now?
It might not be a public holiday, but see, we need people to recognize
it. Let's start it now. when Patra, when is it a good day to start the National Rolex Day?
No,
let's start it today.
You want to make today
the 22nd by the power.
You have declared.
Yes, as a consumer of Rolex, as one of the very few married men who use Rolex, the 22nd of September shall therefore be referred to as the National Rolex Day. We're going to post this on YouTube and to be viral. Koiko UG and NTV. 22nd September, National Rolex Day. Good morning. You're live on Morning at NTV.
Hello.
Yes, boss. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Gulu. I'm Okot in Collins.
Okot, what do you love about Gulu?
Not only Gulu, actually Uganda. Yeah, but now I want to tell you something small. The problem that we have is people are not God-fearing. Uganda was created a beautiful country right from the beginning. But the problem, we as human beings, we have decided to disregard the goddess aspect of life and futures that we are given in Uganda. Because how would you dare go and start preaching ill about your own country that you were born in?
Right.
You see?
Right.
So Uganda, naturally, Uganda is good, Uganda is beautiful. We have all that we want for our own lives. But now we don't appreciate what we have, and we don't use what we have to get what we don't have.
Right. That's very
That
good.
is
Thank you
our
so
problem.
much. Thank you so much.
I really like your program. My brother there, we really appreciate what you're doing, and we are in full support.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
David Ogutu, Okot brings me to something that I was going to tell you, yes, the campaign is fantastic and awesome, but how beyond Koi Yuji, how do we change, the perception that Ugandans have and make us proud of what we have? So, okay, we are here, we're having productive stress, we should be thinking of, I like what you say, the problems we are thinking about are like, how dare the president not build for us flyovers?
Exactly.
30 years ago they were not here. We need flyovers. We need better education.
Yes.
We are looking for better problems.
Yes.
That is a word that makes sense. So how do we get there?
I think for starters, Koi Yuji is not just about the 10 weeks. Koi Yuji is going to go on for as long as I can, and me and my team at Kafunda Creative can have it go on. And so that's step one. But step two, it starts from the person. It starts from you as a Ugandan saying, look, I am going to teach because learning to appreciate is a process. You get, but when I have kids, I'm going to teach my kids that this is the greatest country in the world. We are, let's forget America. We are the greatest country in the world.
We are.
We have the best weather in the world. We have the world's biggest birding population.
We have the world's biggest gorilla population.
Yes, we have the best everything. We are, if you're talking about the best country in the world, we are the best country in the world. So our children need to grow up learning that Uganda is the best country in the world, and their children's children need to grow up learning that,
And that's what other countries tell their kids. Even if their countries are bad, they still tell them you are the greatest nation in the world.
Yes.
Good morning. You're live on Morning at NTV. Hello.
Koi.
Yeah.
Yes. Now we have Museveni.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Koi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now scientists are looking at locusts and grasshoppers as dietary supplements for protein, and we've been blasting on Museveni for a while, you man. So David Kongs. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you so much. We have the highest grasshopper population in the world.
We do. And there's a lot of stuff to be proud of. There's a lot of stuff to be proud of. We just have to stop focusing on the minors. Yes, it's good to pay attention to those things because now you need to know what you need to fix. Yeah. But you also need to know what you need to protect. Yeah. And it's like saying, you know what? Okay, I've built my house. Now I'm going to leave the doors open and everything. And I go and focus on the fact that a thief might come. So you stand at the gate the whole time and don't enjoy your house. I mean, that's pretty much what we're doing. And so we need to start getting to a point where we teach ourselves. It's a process. Because we have what you focus on is, so we need to change our focus and say, we're going to focus on this good stuff that's happening in our country. I think we need to go.
I feel generous this morning. So I'm going to give autographed t-shirt of Uganda or a shirt, right? And Koi Yuji will sign, I will sign. Who? Patra will sign, the national chairman of Chapati Association will sign, and our MD Agi Kone will sign that shirt. If you call in and say Koi and give us one of those dope Koi
riddles.
So call in. The number is going to be on your screen. Good morning. Okay, no one is there yet. So we'll give you branded t-shirt that's autographed.
I've been reading and a couple of people who sort of pushed me. We've been thinking about this project for 2 years. But a couple of people pushed me was Amos says, look, I am going to wear a Ugandan t-shirt everywhere I go.
When you're traveling, when you're on the plane.
I step out of this country, I'm going to wear nothing but a Ugandan t-shirt. I mean, you see us wearing I love New York.
Dude, I'm embarrassed now.
Doesn't make sense. You see us wearing all these Kenyan t-shirts. I mean, we appreciate your neighbors, right. but we have to start representing our own. We have to start going out there and saying, you know what, Uganda. And what Koi is saying, look, designers, come out and make, I love UG t-shirts.
Yeah.
Good quality t-shirts.
Right.
And let's help you put it out there. I was at Bimba the other day, and I found these really cool helmets that have all
those cool helmets.
Beautiful helmets.
And did you buy one, Patra? You bought a candle stand.
Yeah.
Okay, it was nice.
No, but there's all that stuff that Ugandans are making, but Ugandans are not buying.
Right.
Would rather go and buy, stuff made in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of gotta and buy sweets from.
I mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I love UG t-shirt.
Exactly. We need that. But see, why is the white man wearing it and not?
Isn't it good for the white?
No, it is good. But you see, the thing is, white people promote our country more than we do. People who have come here
We promote their culture more than they do.
Well, we need to stop.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Koi.
Hello?
Koi.
Hello?
We can hear you. Koi. Okay.
I wanted to join the conversation.
Please be a part of it. Your name and where you're calling from.
I'm calling from Bukaya, in Town Council. I'm Eunice.
Yes, Eunice.
Lukaya.
Bukaya.
Wow. Yes, proceed with your comment, please.
Now, I love this program.
Thank you.
I would like to appreciate what they're doing. That I come from Lira, but I'm here in Town Council.
For you.
But I wish they could visit Lira, because we in the land of that part where we kept the Balega and the Mwanga, that part should be visited and should be in the tourist ward. Because that is a great historical park in Dokolo there.
Yeah.
It is seems as if it's forgotten.
Okay.
And I love River Nile, because River Nile seems to have been named, I think, by God itself. And River Nile should really be advertised and should bring a lot of tourists for us in Uganda. Even in the Bible is there. And I love it because I think even Jesus Christ, days of this water, Moses was one. And you see, these are great things which could bring all these and all the Americans here. The whole world should come in Uganda.
Sorry, we lost you there. Very interesting. Eunice, thank you so much for calling. Eunice wants you in Lira.
Yeah, but you see, the truth is, we're a small team of people, and we cannot cover the whole country in such a short period of time. I mean, we have plans to just go and photograph as much as we can photograph. But almost every Ugandan has a smartphone. Almost every Ugandan is on Facebook. A lot of Ugandans are on Instagram.
Right.
See it, take a picture of it, #KoikoUG. And at the end of this campaign, we're trying to get 1 million photos of Uganda. And at the end, what we're going to try and do, what we're going to do, we're not going to try and do, we're just going to do it. Get all these photos and make a series of ads about Uganda and say, look, guys, this is what Uganda is. It's the hills, it's the rivers, it's the guys making stuff, it's the celebration, we have like 5 festivals happening.
Yeah.
Bimba happened. We have, KCA festival coming up. We have Nyege coming up. We have the Nilege festival coming up. We have party on. We have so many things that are happening. No one is
now Kampala Restaurant Week,
Cocktail Week. All those things. People should be coming in here just say, you know what, I am flying to Uganda for this, and all it takes is you, Brian Rondo, saying, you know what, I'm going to just be snapping away at the things that make me happy, and #KoikoUG, things that make me proud to be Ugandan. #KoikoUG. It's just as simple as that. Let's just get on there and share our stories, because there are 300 million people on Instagram. 300 million. It is a brilliant place to start to change perceptions. I'm not going to have to write a long essay of 700 words, which people don't want to read.
Yeah.
Just take a picture, clip 2 seconds, and you can potentially reach 300 million people. And if we make enough noise, if enough Ugandans got on board and said, we're going to make so much noise, Instagram will recognize and say, there's this campaign happening in Uganda that people need to pay attention to. Facebook will
be trending.
Yes, well, let's get our country trending.
Let's take one more phone call. Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, madam.
Morning, you.
Your name and where you're calling from?
I'm Diana. I'm calling from Tororo.
Okay. Can you speak louder a bit?
I'm Diana. I'm calling from Tororo.
Yes, Diana. Thank you so much for calling. Proceed with your comment.
I love what I love about Uganda. We have the best vegetables.
Vegetables.
Like if you go to Mbale, there is kamalewa. Which is not in any world. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. I will still give out this t-shirt. Yeah, we're giving out an autographed t-shirt courtesy of Morning at NTV, Koi UG and NTV Uganda, right? Yeah, so it will have my signature, it will have David's signature, it will have the signature of the national chairperson for Rolex Association.
Isn't that you?
That's okay. That's
because you declared national.
I declared Rolex Day today. And the MD of NTV.
Yeah.
Okay. So call in and win that T-shirt now before we wrap this up. You just give us a koi dia and then
a riddle.
Yeah. If it's too dope, we'll give you the T-shirt. Good morning. Hello.
No.
Yes, boss. Where are you calling from? Hello?
Hello?
Koi. We lost that. One more phone call and we are out. I can't be this too generous and you guys. Good morning.
Morning, Simon.
My name is Brian Mlondo. Over to Mujeko.
Yes.
Koi.
Yeah, Rukwebe. That's what we say.
Rukwebe?
Yeah, in Port Poto.
All right.
Go on.
Yeah, what I love about Uganda and especially Poto, I'm called actually Robert.
Yes, Robert.
We have over 40 crater lakes.
Yeah.
40 crater lakes.
Wow. Have you visited
what is so funny is that most of these crater lakes have been invested on by whites.
Ah, man.
That's how they love Uganda.
Yeah.
We have hot springs.
Proceed.
Hello.
Go on. Please go on. We're listening.
Yeah, we have hot springs. We have the mountain resort. We have very beautiful cottages in Kivale National Park.
Yeah, I've been there before. I've stayed in Kivale National Park.
Yeah, we just a drive away to the best to the best gliding road towards Congo. Gliding road towards Congo.
Right. Oh, this is beautiful information.
We have Lake Albert.
Beautiful beaches at Lake Albert.
Very, very, very beautiful culture.
Yeah. Right. Robert, can you take pictures of this stuff and post them on Facebook?
Yeah, we do have the pictures.
Yeah.
And if you visit Port Poto Wonder Town Facebook.
Port Poto Wonder.
Yes, Port Poto's Wonder Town on Facebook.
All right.
If you can just post them.
All those beautiful pictures. You really just need to take a visit at this place.
Robert.
Yes.
Can you just, post them up, put them on Facebook or, on Instagram, because I'm sure you are on Instagram. Just hashtag them KoiKoiUG. And then, these will be able to be put in that collective advert about Uganda. I think it will be breathtaking.
Okay, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Robert. Robert, you win the T-shirt.
Oh, wow. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. So just give us your number, please, and we take that number.
Yeah, my number?
Yes.
It's 0701.
0701.
524.
524.
122.
122. Okay, we'll give you a call when this T-shirt is ready with all the signatures, and man, we'll deliver it to Fort Poto.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man, for calling, and thank you so much for loving Fort Poto, And they have the beautiful palace. I've been to.
You think you've been to the beach? You need to go to the beaches on Lake Albert.
we're starting.
They are magnificent.
David,
yes.
Before I let you go,
yeah.
Last word to Ugandans who are watching, who have probably lost hope in this country and think, you know, man, there's nothing to love here. And now the revelation that we have all this amazing opportunity. I love that, you know, I got the opportunity of traveling. And I love that even the ugly things, the Americans have found a way of making them look beautiful, and we are not. So instead of spending all these huge amounts of money to big budget things on, you know, CNN, we could start something online that could cost us
nothing. Yeah. For starters, before I get into, you know, telling people who have lost hope, I just like to thank everyone who has been part of the campaign so far. We've been up for 2 weeks, well, 1.5 weeks. And I mean, we've gotten a lot of support from people, and I'd just like to thank, you know, those people. Would I thank Jovago, who believed in this dream and said, you know, we're going to try and help you in any way we can. Because I know the person of Jovago is running around and trying to get us, you know, in Ethiopian magazines and where. And you know,
that's awesome.
It's a business owned by someone else that side. So, you know, but also if you've lost hope in this country, or if because of whatever is going on in your life, you have failed to see the beauty of this country, just one day, wake up bright and early in the morning, and let's look at this, the sunrise anywhere in this country. It is magnificent, regardless of where you are. And it's starting to appreciate things like that, you know, the sunrise, the fact that, well, we have really, really conducive weather. The fact that, I mean, the taste of your food at lunchtime today. I traveled to Canada, and the food, the rice and the peas and the beans, it all tasted horrid, you know. And the taste of your food, regardless of whether you're on posho and
bo.
Yes, whatever it is that you're on, it's magnificent. It's a deli, and we need to stop looking at our meals as quote unquote local food and look at everything else as delicacies. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So that let our chefs in Serena and whatever say, you know what, we're going to put this food on the map. We're going to have katogo. When people are saying, you know, we're going to just put in our vianda and our katogo in there. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. We don't have this. I can
imagine the Serena menu having katogo.
But see, you're not going to find these things anywhere else in the world.
Yes, sir.
Other than here.
Definitely.
And so let's be proud. I mean, you're in the village and you can actually walk out and go and get fene. Things to appreciate.
I failed to eat a banana when I was away because the bananas were so horrible. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, Koi UG is where you can go to get more information. If you're on Instagram, just go to Koi UG, Kafunda Creative, and follow these guys. Take a picture of what you love about this country. And today, the 22nd of September, shall therefore be referred to as the Ugandan National Rolex Day. That picture, it makes me want to have a Rolex right now. As we wrap this up, to everybody who loves a Rolex, celebrate today. Take a picture of yourself taking a Rolex and send it to Koi UG. I therefore declare that this segment is over. Stay tuned for Aisha with more sport. We'll be right back. Thank you.